hood, used to check for him when he pull up flexing. Now we check under the hood before he start the engine. Came out the stash house, something didn't smell right. He on the ground trying to look up in the tailpipe. Mighty fall for a mighty man, had a manicure, now it's dirt and oil on his hands. Staying low as he scrambled to the car door. Glad it's just a short trip to the condo. No signal, head on a swivel, hand on the center console with the pistol. Tinted black, got the window right. Always shoot the gap at the yellow light. Bag of little yellow pills for the nerves, but it make it even worse when the Xannies don't work. Any panic ears ringing when you call, it can't hear you. Every 7 seconds, eyes back up in the rear view. Something in this room didn't used to be. Gin bottle to the face, can't fool a G. Laughing at him, he ain't never scared though. But he checked the lock every time he walked by the door. Check the lock every time he walked by the door. Check the lock every time he walked by the door. He run the motherfucking city, it ain't no. But he check the lock every time he walked by the door. Never parked right outside where he lived. He don't want his ride outside his crib, cause they might roll by, recognize it, and then come inside at night ready to fire with guns like he ain't got none. Jokes on them when his Uzi weigh a ton. Get out the car slow, always walk, never run. Find a busy block, keep his hand locked on the trigger case they figure it's a fun day. Sunday, no he don't play. No day, one day, no he gon' pay. But they best hope they know, make no mistake. He ain't gon' soft just cause he got Olay. On his hands now, BBS gleaming. Staying off the phone, no one tracing where he be in. Never trust another man walking by cheesing. Never catch him sleep, he won't let the bad dreams win. Something in this room didn't used to be. Gin bottle to the face, can't fool a G. Laughing at him, he ain't never scared though. But he checked the lock every time he walked by the door. Check the lock every time he walked by the door. Check the lock every time he walked by the door. He run the motherfucking city, it ain't no. But he check the lock every time he walk by the door. Lights out, can't nobody see in. But he see the lights outside, they be creeping. He behind the blinds, but the 4-5 peeking. Thought he heard the sirens, maybe he was tweaking. Now we got the secrets, bottle to the face, can't fool a G. Told his brother to be ready with the eulogy. They laughed about it, but he hoped he really did it. Walk clock clicking, getting louder by the minute. That secondhand shit got to go. He be on that new, everybody know. Gucci to they FUBU, they fucking with a pro. Money to the ceiling, so it's Persian on the floor. Used to be shoes off, but it's never that. Since he found the metal shavings waiting by the welcome mat. Every day stuck, keep the heater tucked. They got him sleeping in his chucks. Something in this room didn't used to be. Gin bottle to the face, can't fool a G. Laughing at him, he ain't never scared though. But he checked the lock every time he walked by the door. Check the lock every time he walked by the door. Check the lock every time he walked by the door. He run the motherfucking city, it ain't no. But he check the lock every time he walk by the door.